What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. This video is me just bringing attention to a cool stat growth table that was translated from Japanese over on Reddit. I've mentioned this table before, but for those of you that might be newer to the game or don't know about this, this is a comprehensive list basically giving you all the details for every class in the game on how their stats go up every time they level up. So if you level somebody as a warrior, their HP gain is the highest, and it's color coded, and the color green is always better. The darker the red, the worse it is. The the darker the green, the better it is. So warrior has great HP, everything else is kind of meh. Knight has great HP, everything else is kind of meh. Wizard, cleric, good MP, everything else is kind of meh. So you kind of see where it's at. So we get down here into classes like, you know, Lord, which I mean is unique, so we don't really want to count uniques too much. You can see a lot of the uniques are right here. They're kind of, the uniques are separated. And then these are mostly generics, the basic classes, and then you got your unique orc and lizardman classes, and then you got all your beasties down here. So really, if you look at the generic classes, there really isn't one that kind of does all the stats. There really isn't. And I mean, a lot of the generics have horrible stat growths overall, like just across the board. Some of them excel at one thing, whether it be HP or MP, and that's like it. Except the Fusilier, which has good dex, agility, and avoidance growth. But it's kind of crazy, which is why a lot of people, including myself, say when you have a unique class, a unique unit, they are always better than a generic. Look at these stat growths. You wonder why White Knights are so good. Look at this. Look at White Knight. So that's why Denim, or not Denim, but if you were to take Canopus, who was a Vart in the majority of your game probably, and you swap him over to one of these generics, you are hurting him a little bit unless he's max level, or very close to it. Same thing with anybody. Which Denim, you don't really have a choice. He has to kind of have bad stat growths. But it's just a very curious thing to notice. You know, you keep your White Knights, and you're good. It has some really interesting stats. And the thing is, a lot of these unique classes, you know, you get them at higher levels. I would assume, like, say you got, let's just say, for example, you got, you know, the Princess Dark Priest, like, at level 30. I would assume it has 30 levels worth of stat growths in here. Because when Kasha was in your party, she's just a guest. But I don't know how that totally works, but that's what I would assume. But this is pretty much what I wanted to show people. This is pretty much the video, just to give you an idea of what you're working with. So if you're trying to build somebody, more so the human units, because obviously you really can't change a lot of beast classes around, except the golems and the dragons, kinda. But if you're trying to build somebody a certain way, get them ready to move into a certain class, this should be very helpful. I'm going to have the link for it over on the Reddit so you guys can have the Google Doc. But if you got any questions or comments about it, please let me know. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, later guys. Peace out. Have a good one.